Hey everybody, it's Larry from Hobby Progress, and today we are going to be trying something a little different. This is going to be a very short, hopefully, demo video on my very first battle report. So stay tuned and we'll see if we can get this done. Thank you. Okay, so for the battle report, I got my little table set up. Like I said, this is going to be a very quick battle report, nothing major. So this is Army number 1. Imperial Guard, or Astra Militarum, but I refuse to call them that. So, we've got a large blob of 30 conscripts. Just as a note, these are not battle-forged armies, because these are just 250-point armies. So, we got a 30 conscript blob. We have 2 commissars, 1 company commander with a company command squad with a regimental standard. So, and that rounds out to 249 points of Imperial Guard. I guess I should tell you too, the commissars have power fists and plasma pistols. The company commander has a power fist and a plasma pistol, and everyone else, las rifles. So, that is 250 points of Imperial Guard. Next army coming up. Alright, battle report. Army number 2 is Tyranids. We have 1 Lictor and 17 Gene Stealers. Again, not battle forged, just fun little narrative game. Alright, army number 2. Okay, so now that you've seen the armies, now we're going to get a little into the narrative. For this mission, we have Imperial Guard versus Tyranids, and my poor little Imperial Guard are out on a training mission. That's why there are 2 commissars and just conscripts. So the conscripts are out doing their training, commissars are watching over. Company commander decides to drop in and watch his new recruits get some training in, when all of a sudden Tyranids show up. So that's why I brought like a little bit of a Tyranid Vanguard kind of thing with Gene Stealers and the Lictor. So now that we have the mission set up, we can go to deployment. Alright, here's the deployment. We've got all the Gene Stealers deployed on the right, with the Lictor held in reserve. And then we've got the Imperial Guard on the left, with all of their stuff deployed. Alright, now it's time to roll off for first turn. Alright, and Imperial Guard, roll 1. And Tyranids, roll 2. So it looks like Tyranids are going to get the first turn. And Imperial Guard are going to try to seize. Roll another 1. That's usually my luck. Alright, so Tyranids, first turn. Sorry about that, but one more thing I forgot to do. And the Lictor infiltrates, because he can deploy anywhere outside of 9 inches from an enemy model. So he is going to infiltrate 9 inches right there. Alright, Gene Stealers are going to advance 6 inches, or 5 inches. Alright, so into the movement phase, Gene Stealers have moved up. And another side note, that Lictor could not have deployed earlier. He deploys at the end of a movement phase. So there he is, deployed. And I am just outside of charge range, so I'm not going to get to charge. So Tyranids don't get charged turn 1. Go figure on a small board like this. Alright, Guard, turn 1. Alright, Imperial Guard movement phase. All the guardsmen conscripts have moved up 6 inches to impress their commissars with their fire discipline so they can be in rapid fire range. The command squad has enveloped the company commander to protect him from the evil Lictor. And the commissars are screaming encouragement. Alright, the company commander is going to attempt to order the conscripts. So 4+ to issue the order. That's a 4. So the order is passed. So first rank fire, second rank fire on guardsmen. Alright, so guardsmen are going to be shooting first rank fire, second rank fire. So that is first rank fire, second rank fire makes their las guns rapid fire 2 until the end of the phase. So that is 30 shots times 4. So That's 120 shots. So here is the first 30, looking for 5s. Alright, so first 30, hitting on 5s, wounding on 5s, because they're strength 3 to toughness 4. And that makes 4 wounds for the first 30. Alright, second set of 30 shots, looking for 5s to hit. Alright, 5s to hit. And 4 5s to wound. Alright, that's 6 more wounds plus the 4 from last time. So that's 10 wounds so far. Alright, and the third set of 30, looking for 5s to hit. Alright, and looking for 5s to wound. Alright, that's another 4 wounds. So now we're up to 14 wounds. Alright, and the last set of 30. So 5s to hit. And 5s to wound. And we have 5 more hits for a total of 19 wounds. Alright, so Gene Stealers up for saves. Alright, 19 5-up invulnerable saves for the Gene Stealers. Alright, that's 7 6s for the saves. So we've got a grand total of 10 Gene Stealers dead. Alright, folks, I don't do math, so that was 12 Gene Stealers dead, and there are 4 Gene Stealers remaining after that punishing salvo from the conscripts. Now it is the turn of the command squad. The command squad is going to fire their las guns at the lictor. Alright, 4 veteran guardsmen with las guns at rapid fire 1. So that is 8 shots. Hitting on 4s, or hitting on 3s because of veterans. That's 7 hits. And wounding on 5s. And so 3 wounds, and the lictor has a 5-up save. And he takes 2. Alright, so the Imperial Guard are not going to do any charges. So that was a pretty successful shooting phase for them. We got 4 Gene Stealers left, and a lictor had 4 wounds to start with, is now down to 2 wounds. So at the bottom of turn 1, Gene Stealers, or the Tyranids, are hurting bad. So now, top of turn 2, Gene Stealers. Alright, so Tyranid movement phase. The Gene Stealers are moving up to attack the conscripts, and the lictor is going after that command squad. So now we move into the charge phase. Alright, conscripts overwatching. That's still in rapid fire range, so with 30 conscripts, we are getting 60 shots. So for the first 30, overwatching, hitting on 6s. That's 5 hits, wounding on 5s. You going now to 2 wounds on the first 30 shots. And now the second 30 in Overwatch, hitting on 6s. Got 2 hits out of that second 30, wounding on 5s for 1 hit, or 1 wound. Alright, so for the Gene Stealers, that's 3 5-up invulnerables. Didn't make any of them, so that's 3 dead Gene Stealers. Alright, now the Gene Stealer makes his charge, and he makes it. And now for the lictor. Get 4 shots with las guns in Overwatch, and 1 shot with a plasma pistol in Overwatch. Got 8 shots with las guns in Overwatch, hitting on 6s. Got 2 hits, wounding on 5s, for no wounds. Now for the lictor to make his charge, and he makes it. Alright, so now for the combat phase, we've got 1 lictor in close combat. Couldn't make it to the company commander because of the way I've got him blocked there. Couldn't move through. And then I got 1 Gene Stealer in contact with all of those conscripts. Alright, so we're going to attack with the Gene Stealer first. Alright, for the Gene Stealer gets 3 attacks, hitting on 3s for 3 hits, And wounding on twos, or wounding on, wounding on threes, sorry. Wounding on threes for 3 wounds at AP 1 for all of those. So with those guardsmen 5-up saves are now 6-up saves. And the guardsmen take 2 wounds. And so we're going to go ahead and take the 2 guardsmen clear over here. And now for the Lictor's attacks. The Lictor gets 3 attacks with its Rending Claws, hitting on 2s, and wounding on 2s, because it's strength 6. So get 2 wounds at AP 1. So those guardsmen have a 6-up save again. Save neither of them, so that's 2. So the Lictor kills 2 of the guardsmen. Now the command squad is going to pile in on the Lictor, and the conscripts are going to pile in onto the Genestealer. So we have 10 conscripts in contact with the Genestealer, and we've got my 2 command squad in contact with the Lictor. If I had been smart, I would have heroically intervened with my Commissar and my company commander, but I didn't. So, yeah. So here we go with the attack back. Alright, so for veterans versus a Lictor, we got 2 attacks hitting on 5s. No hits. So that's a complete whiff on their part. Now we get 10 attacks with conscripts in their bayonet charge. So 5 hit attacks, or 10 attacks, 5s to hit. We have 3 hits and 5s to wound. No wounds. Alright, so for Imperial Guard's turn, the conscripts are going to fall back away from the Genestealer in their movement phase. And the company commander and the commissar, or the command squad, are going to fall back so the company commander and the commissar can shoot that Lictor. Alright, so the conscripts have fallen back. The command squad has fallen back. Now it is time for the shooting phase. Okay, and to save us all a lot of time, all of that shooting, we're just going to take that Genestealer off the board. What do you say? He's dead. Alright, so I fell back those conscripts, but they need to then pass an order check to be able to do get back in the fight. So to fall back and shoot. So that's a 4+. Oh, and they failed it. So they fell back and they do not get to shoot this turn. So it looks like it's down to the commissar to make the kill there. He's going to fire his plasma pistol at the last remaining Genestealer, while the company commander fires his plasma pistol at the Lictor. Alright, so plasma pistol from the commissar on ballistic skill 3 gets a hit. And that is strength 7, so that's wounding on 3s. That's a wound. And the Genestealer has a 5-up invulnerable save, so the AP 3 on the plasma pistol doesn't matter. So 5-up invulnerable save, that's a 4. So that is a dead Genestealer. So we can go ahead and remove him from the board like we originally had. Okay, the Lictor only has 2 wounds remaining, so I am going to overcharge my plasma pistol on my company commander. So I need 3s to hit, and he rolls a 1. So that is no wound or no hit for the plasma pistol. And not only is that not a hit, but that is a gets hot roll for that plasma pistol. So my company commander has been slain. So that's it for the shooting phase. Now my commissar is going to take the fight to the Lictor. Alright, the commissar has 3 attacks, normally on weapon skill 3, but it's a power fist, so it counts as a weapon skill 4 now. So 3 attacks, looking for 4s to hit. Oh, that's 3 hits. So that is strength 6 to toughness 6. So that is looking at 3s to wound. And that is 2 wounds to the Lictor. So then the Lictor only has a 5-up save, so with a -3, that Lictor gets no wound, or no saves, D3 wounds each, or D3 damage each on that power fist for 5 damage. That is a very dead Lictor. So the commissar super smashes a lictor right off the board with his power fist. So at the end of turn 2, with a good bit of overwatch and a lot of good shooting on the part of the guardsman, Genestealer Incursion has been destroyed. Turn 2. Alright, so for all of you watching, this is my first battle report. I'm going to attempt to do some editing and see if I can get all this put together. So I realized that I probably made a bunch of little rules mistakes. I was just trying to hurry through and see if all of my stuff would work. So hopefully we can get all this edited together and the video can go up. So if you enjoyed it, please like this video and give me some comments in the comment section, or you can get a hold of me at hobbyprogress@gmail.com, where you can leave all your comments and suggestions there as well. So again, comments in the section below or hobbyprogress@gmail.com. So this has been a Hobby Progress Battle Report. Thanks for watching.